Hi you cool cats, Kadrian here, the Sax Hobby Coach, bringing you the best practice tips, tools and ideas to help you as a beginner saxophone player develop the practice habits and routines to master your saxophone faster. My purpose is to serve, motivate and to inspire you. So if it's your first time here, consider subscribing and remember to turn on that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video on this channel. So you've probably heard a music teacher, a friend that's a saxophonist talking about playing long tones, and you are wondering what's the big deal with playing long tones anyway. Actually, they are a big deal to musicians who play wind instruments, and in our case, it is the saxophone. Now, whether you believe in playing them or not, they are an integral part of your playing as you develop as a saxophonist. There's actually no argument that long tones are super duper important. Now, long tones are to your embouchure what exercise is to your body. Playing long tones is synonymous to eating your vegetables or going to the gym. Long tones are actually crucial to your warm-up exercises and your overall practice. And recently I have adopted this one. Long tones are my musical multivitamins. Now, beginner saxophone players usually neglect playing long tones and will even say they don't practice them, they just play the music. I was like that too. I just took my saxophone and started to bellow whatever music I was working on. And I did that for several years, not realizing I was shortchanging myself in the process. Beginners usually do this because they don't understand the importance of long tones. Just imagine hearing Usain Bolt saying, I don't do warm-up exercises, I just go on the track and bolt down the 100-meter stretch. That would be insane of Usain, right? The difference between Usain and the novice runner is that Bolt understands that to get the true power out of his legs, he needs to warm up those muscles so that they get activated, not shoctivated. So what are long tones anyways? Simply put, long tones are long sustained tones or notes. Now, 3 reasons you should practice your long tones are: number 1, long tones help you to improve your sound, aka your musical voice. Now, it doesn't matter how fast, how low, how high you can play if you can't do so with a beautiful sound. If you've ever wondered why you have been playing for so long but your sound isn't improving as fast, it may very well be because you don't practice long tones. Now, practicing your long tones for 5 to 15 minutes daily will improve your sound quality more rapidly than practicing to play tunes for, let's say, 3 to 5 hours a day. Now, if you should put 2 persons on a challenge, 2 beginner players with the same saxophone, same reed, mouthpiece setup, everything. One is playing long tones 5 to 15 minutes daily without playing melodies. The other person not playing any long tones but playing melodies 2 to 3 hours a day. After 30 days, the person who is just practicing the long tones 10 to 15 minutes a day will sound better than the other person playing the melody. Now, the second reason you should practice your long tones is for mental and physical preparation, because long tones allow you to physically and mentally prepare for your practice session, thus decreasing the risk of injury. It's like going to the gym. You don't just go to the gym and take up the dumbbells, 35 kg weights and start pumping reps before properly warming up, right? No, because that could cause some serious injuries, from muscle sprains to tears to bad technique resulting in a twisted body. Yeah, so when you don't do your long tones, you are training your embouchure wrong. And I've heard so many beginners saying they have blistered lips and sore muscles in the embouchure region. Why? Because they don't do any warm-ups, no long tones, and they practice for several hours without giving the embouchure any rest or any break. Number 3, practicing long tones build your endurance. They build the strength of your embouchure, which leads to you articulating your notes better on the saxophone, and they build your breathing technique, which is a major part of making your horn sing. Now, have you ever noticed a player playing their sax and when they hit those high notes that the sound that comes out is very soft or weak, there's no punch? Or when they hit the notes, the sound is just wobbling because they cannot sustain it, they just jump off the sound? That wobbling a lot of beginners classify as vibrato. Actually, it's not vibrato. That's a weak embouchure. It's like a muscle that can only lift 10 pounds, but you're forcing it to lift 50. Understand that you only truly get to hear how you really sound when you practice playing your long tones. It's something you don't get to fully recognize while you're working on melodies or on your technique. So, if you're not practicing your long tones, I'm imploring you to start today. And if you are, continue to do so. And as always, guys, push play until something happens. Peace.